Have you ever noticed that no matter where you go, your dog is right behind you? You stand up, they stand up. You walk to the kitchen, they follow. You head to the bedroom, they come too. Sometimes they even wait outside the bathroom like it's their full-time job. It might seem funny, or even a little strange, but the truth is your dog isn't just following you for no reason. There's actually something much deeper behind this behavior. And once you understand why your dog follows you everywhere, you may never look at it the same way again. A lot of people assume dogs follow their owners because they want food, attention, or maybe just out of habit. And yes, sometimes that's part of it, but in most cases, the real reason goes much deeper than that. Dogs don't just live with us, they bond with us, they study us, they depend on us emotionally in ways many people don't fully realize. So if your dog follows you from room to room every single day, this video will explain what that really means. You are their safe place. The biggest reason your dog follows you everywhere is simple. You make them feel safe. To your dog, you are more than just the person who fills the food bowl. You are their comfort zone. Dogs experience the world through constant sounds, smells, movements, and changes in environment. Even in a calm home, there are still things they don't fully understand. But one thing they do understand is you. Your presence tells them that everything is okay, that they're protected, that they're not alone, and that sense of security is incredibly powerful. So when your dog gets up and follows you into another room, they may not be asking for anything at all. They may simply feel better being near the person they trust most. In other words, your dog follows you because being close to you feels safe. Dogs are naturally social animals. Another reason this happens comes from your dog's natural instincts. Dogs are social animals. Their ancestors survived in groups, moved in groups, and stayed connected to their pack. Even though your dog now lives in a house, sleeps on a bed, and has favorite toys, those instincts never fully disappeared. To your dog, you are part of their pack, possibly the most important part. So when you get up and move, their instinct may tell them to move with you. From their perspective, staying together is normal. That's why many dogs don't think, "I'll just stay here while my person goes somewhere else." Instead, they think, "My person is moving, so I should probably go too." For them, it's not weird, it's natural, it's a sign of attachment. Sometimes the reason is even more simple. Your dog follows you because they love being around you. That bond didn't happen by accident. You feed them, you talk to them, you walk them, you comfort them. You're part of their daily life in almost every meaningful way, and dogs notice all of it. They may not understand language the way humans do, but they absolutely understand patterns, tone, energy, and care. So when your dog chooses to be near you over and over again, that's often a sign of genuine attachment. This is one of the purest things about dogs. They don't care what kind of day you had. They don't care what you look like. They don't care whether you're successful, tired, stressed, or quiet. They just want to be near you. And sometimes following you is their way of saying that. They've learned your routine. There's also a very practical reason your dog may follow you everywhere. They've learned your routine. Dogs are incredibly observant. They notice patterns faster than most people realize. They know what it means when you grab your keys. They know what it means when you open a certain cabinet. They know what shoes you wear before a walk. They even learn the difference between "I'm just walking to the kitchen" and "I'm about to leave the house." So, sometimes your dog follows you because they've connected your movement with something important. Food, walks, playtime, going outside, attention. This doesn't make the behavior less meaningful. It just means your dog is paying close attention to you all the time. And honestly, that says a lot about how tuned in they are to your life. Curiosity plays a big role. Some dogs also follow their owners simply because they're curious. They want to know what you're doing, where you're going, whether something interesting is about to happen. Maybe you're opening a door. Maybe you're making food. Maybe you're grabbing something they've never seen before. Dogs are naturally curious animals, especially breeds that are intelligent, active, or highly engaged with their surroundings. In a way they don't want to miss out. So yes, part of the reason your dog follows you may be emotional, but part of it may also be that they're just thinking, "Whatever my human is doing, I want in." When following can mean anxiety. Now here's the part many dog owners need to hear. Following you is usually normal, but sometimes it can be a sign of anxiety. If your dog follows you constantly and seems unable to relax without you, that could point to separation, anxiety, or emotional dependence. Especially if they also panic when you leave, bark, excessively destroy things when alone, pace around the house, refuse to eat when you're gone, seem distressed the moment you walk out of sight. In those cases, the issue may not just be affection. It may be stress. And that matters because a dog dealing with anxiety isn't just being clingy, they may actually be struggling. So context is important. A dog quietly following you from room to room is usually normal. A dog who panics every time you disappear may need support, training, or even help from a vet or behavior specialist. Some breeds are more Velcro than others. It's also worth knowing that some dogs are simply more likely to do this than others. In fact, some owners call these dogs Velcro dogs because they stick to you wherever you go. Certain breeds are more people-oriented, more loyal, or more dependent on close human interaction. Others are more independent and comfortable doing their own thing. So if your dog follows you everywhere, part of that may just be personality, breed traits, or the way they were raised. That doesn't make it bad. It just means every dog is different. But at the heart of it all, there's something beautiful about this behavior. Your dog could lie down somewhere else. They could stay in another room. They could ignore you. But instead, they choose to be where you are. Not because you asked, not because they have to, but because to them, being near you matters. That's what makes this behavior so powerful. In a world where attention is distracted and loyalty is rare, your dog offers something incredibly simple and incredibly real: presence. They follow you because, in their eyes, you are home. So the next time your dog follows you into the kitchen, or waits outside the bathroom, or gets up the second you stand up, remember this: they may be curious. They may know your routine. They may want food, attention, or a walk. But most of all, they may just want to be close to the person they trust most. And honestly, that might be one of the purest forms of love there is. If your dog follows you everywhere, let me know their name in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more real, emotional, and fascinating dog behavior stories.